All right, let's get right into it. There are some athletes who are just on another level. We're talking about a volleyball player whose abilities are so wild, so extraordinary, that commentators and pretty much everyone watching are just left completely stunned. Yeah, oh my days, that is next level. That pretty much sums it up, right? That's the feeling you get watching Darlan Souza. It's this incredible mix of, did I just see that? And just pure awe. So today, let's break down exactly what makes this guy such a game-changing force on the court. So where do you even begin with a player like this? Well, you have to start with his signature move. It's the reason they call him the monster. We're talking about a vertical jump that honestly, it just doesn't look real. It feels like he's defying physics. Okay, look at this number, 370 centimeters. Just let that sink in. That's over 12 feet in the air. This isn't just high, this is his reported spike reach. It puts him in this tiny, elite club of athletes who just, well, they don't seem to care much for gravity. And that leads to comments like this one. He's above the antenna. Now, you hear that, and your first thought is probably, okay, that's just a bit of hype, right? An exaggeration. But it's not. And to really get why that's so mind-blowing, we need to quickly talk about what the antenna even is. So think about this. The antenna marks the absolute upper limit. It's the ceiling of the legal playing area. The entire game is supposed to happen below the top of that thing. Darlan? He's not just getting over the net. He's soaring above the boundary of the game itself. It's like he's playing in a different dimension that other players literally can't get to. And what's even crazier, you get quotes like this. Even when he's up there at what seems like his absolute peak, experts are watching and thinking, you know what? I think he could have gone even higher. It just shows the insane potential he has. We might not have even seen his true ceiling yet. Okay, so he can jump out of the gym. That's incredible. But just jumping high isn't enough, right? It's what you do with that height that matters. So how does Darlan turn that incredible altitude into a completely unstoppable weapon? Well, you get what they call a super spike, and it's named that for a good reason. This is the moment all that vertical leap gets converted into pure, raw power. Because he's so high above the blockers, he can hit the ball down at angles that are, well, they're basically impossible to defend. But that super spike isn't just him. It's the end result of a perfectly executed play. It all has to come together. You need a perfect pass, which leads to a really high set. Then Darlan comes in with that explosive approach, meets the ball way up there at its highest point, and boom, he unleashes on it, often getting that fantastic cross-court angle you hear commentators talk about. It's a thing of beauty, and it's almost impossible to stop. But okay, his spiking is legendary. But that's not his only weapon. He's got something else in his arsenal that can end a point before it even really gets started. Let's talk about his serve. 122 kilometers per hour. For those of us thinking in miles, that's almost 76 miles per hour. I mean, just try to picture that. A volleyball flying at you at highway speed. It's not a ball, it's a missile. Yeah, cannon is the perfect word for it. This isn't a serve just to get the ball in play. No way. This is a first strike weapon. The goal is to cause chaos, to completely overwhelm the other team right from the get-go. And you can see what it does to the defense. Right away, they're in trouble. Guys are lunging, they're off balance. They're just hoping to get a touch on the ball. You can see they do not look comfortable out there. And why would they? It's pure chaos. And it gives Darlan's team a huge advantage before the rally even begins. So we've got the monster jump, we've got the cannon serve. It's easy to just think of him as all raw power. But that's not the whole story. His game is actually a lot smarter, a lot more nuanced than you might think. It's all about having different tools in a toolbox, right? He's got the super spike, that excellent swing with all the force in the world to just blast through blockers. But then he's also got the power tip. The commentators call him a big man with soft hands, and that's exactly it. He knows when to back off the power and just place the ball cleverly where the defense isn't. And that's the key, really. He's not just a physical freak of nature. All that incredible athleticism is being guided by a really high volleyball IQ. He's using smarts. He's reading the defense, seeing the gaps, and making the right decision. The power gets the headlines, but it's the intelligence that makes him truly special. So, let's put it all together. You've got the jump that defies physics, you've got the overwhelming power, and you've got the court smarts to back it all up. What does that all add up to? What's the real Darlan effect on a match? It really comes down to one word: energy. Darlan brings an incredible energy to the court. He's one of those rare players who can totally rev it up for his whole team. Just one monster jump, one cannon serve, and he can completely swing the momentum of a game. It's deflating for the other team and absolutely electric for his. So in the end, Darlan Souza is doing more than just winning points. He's actively pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible in volleyball. When you see an athlete fly this high, hit this hard, it makes you wonder, what are the limits? Or are there any at all? It leaves all of us just watching in awe, asking, what could possibly be next?